Genesis chapter 3, verse 15, it says, I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel. From that point on, there were two teams. There's no fence to sit on. You're either on one side or you're on the other side. You look at Cain, what happened with him. His brother he was jealous of his brother because his brother got favored before God in his sacrifice. But the Cain did not get the approval. In Genesis chapter 4 and verse 6. So Yahweh said to Cain, why are you angry? And why has your countenance fallen? If you do well, will you not be accepted? And if you do not do well, sin lies at the door, and its desire is for you. But should you rule over it? So here was a question of whether Cain was going to get the mastery over his jealousy and his anger towards his brother, because he did not master over that, didn't fight that wicked attitude and thinking, he ended up committing murder, killing his own brother. 1 John chapter 3, verse 10 says, in this, the children of God and the children of the devil are manifest. Whoever does not practice righteousness is not of God, nor is he who does not love his brother. For this is the message that you heard from the beginning, that we should love one another, not as Cain who was of the wicked one and murdered his brother. And why did he murder him? Because his works were evil and his brother's righteous. Verse 13 says, do not marvel, my brethren, if the world hates you. We know that we have passed from death to life, because we love the brethren. He who does not love his brother abides in death. Whoever hates his brother is a murderer, and you know that no murderer has eternal life abiding in him. So you can tell the seed of the devil and the seed of the woman, the seed that is on the side of Jesus. And that is those who maintain that love for their brothers. They don't harbor hatred, because hating your brother means being a murderer. You know, the Watchtower is talking about, well, we don't go to war. Well, you don't have to go to war to be a murderer. If you have hatred for your brother, you're already a murderer. And so you can tell God's servants versus those who are not his because of the hatred. They hate their brothers. They don't love their enemies. They maintain that hatred. See, the Bible shows that while the miracles were happening in the time period of the first century, those things would pass away. But what would remain? Love, faith, and hope. Love is a staying factor, and it tells you all you need to know about the ones who claim to be Christian, but they don't have the love that Jesus said his disciples would have. If the sacrifices were switched, and Abel had brought the vegetables and Cain had brought the animal, it would still been the same result, because Cain had the hatred. Be on team Jesus by showing the love.